not really considered as high as our service provider risk.
You're in an interesting sector, intersection of financial services and healthcare. What are some of the unique risks and challenges that you have to deal with, and what kind of are your 2019 priorities?
So, in looking at our risks, the number one risk I would say in the organization is service provider risk. Those are vendors who we provide data to provide services to our clients, or they may be providing services to our organization for a particular product or solution. So that would be the number one category of risk we have. Of course, we always have the basic risks every other business has: business email compromise, phishing, malicious attacks. We have those risks as well, but they're not really considered as high as our service provider risk. And how do you address those third parties? We built a very strong oversight process just for cybersecurity. It did not focus on areas of financial stability or things like that. It focused on the cyber risk. So the cyber risk, we have an onboarding assessment where we're looking at the service provider and understanding what policies, procedures, and items they have in place, and determining if there are any risks when we're onboarding that vendor. It's during the contract process. We also have a detailed 7 pages of controls that we add to our contracts to make sure that the vendor, attests to those controls being in place.
Interesting.
We move on to some third parties who actually help us determine risk on an ongoing basis. So it's not a point in time, just do it at onboarding. It's a continuous process. It's a life cycle.
Excellion. Share simply, share securely.